for your starting lineups. We will look like this for the Huskies. A freshman, number 5, Gavin Tallheim. Gavin's averaging 9 points a game. A freshman for the Bobcats, Tate Burrell. A junior for Northern Valley. Where's number 11? Kenton Tallheim. Kenton averages 15.4 points per game. For the Bobcats, Alessandro Lampus. Where's number 20? A 6'1 junior, number 24, Jeremiah Hansen, averages 9.4 points per game. Noah Romer is a sophomore there for the Bobcats, played impressive in the junior varsity game. Foster Brands, a senior there for Northern Valley, the man in the middle, stands 6'3".
Oh, they took your stick.
They did take my stick.
King David.
Brands averages 15-1 again. David Perez, King David, is a senior for the Bobcats. And the last starter for Northern Valley, the 6'3 junior, Drew Skimper. Drew is averaging 10.5 points per game, shooting it at over 42% from the three-point line. And last starter there for the Bobcats, Angel Gonzalez. He is a sophomore, and the Bobcats will face off against the Huskies. Coming right away. What do you think, Aim? What's going to be key?
You got, like I said, you got to control the ball, and Northern Valley cannot afford to come out flat. As you know that the Bobcats are amped up this game, looking to knock off the number 2 team in the state. Northern Valley's got to know that they got a target on their back right now, and they're going to get the best shot they can from Western Plains in this one.
Kenton Tallheim, Noah Romer to go high in the center circle, and Romer wins it. Romer quickly upside to Alejandro. Inside they'll go, now back outside, stolen by Gavin, and here comes Northern Valley. Flip it over to Hansen. Now he'll hit the trailer, Brands at the elbow. Spin, find Kenton open for 3. Let it rain, young man, but this one's short. Romer's got the rebound. He and his troops slow it down. Up high, they'll go, and this is King Perez, and now Romer's got it. Romer looking for where to go. Finds Burrell, and now a pump fake and a shot on the baseline is good for Gonzalez.
Nice little shot fake from Gonzalez, creating that space.
They lead Northern Valley 2-0.
In this long 2-3 zone, we'll see if the Huskies can get hot from outside, maybe open it up even more. But they've already played that extended 2-3 zone. That's going to require a lot of movement from them, but they did a really good job with it in the JV game.
Romer stole that rebound from Brands, and now he has to find somewhere to go and finds King David. Back with it is Romer. Tightly guarded by Hansen, trying to give and to go, and Brands is right there in position. Gonzalez tries that baseline jumper again, swatted by Tallheim. Follow rebound is no good. Skimper fights for it, and it'll be off of Skimper. It'll be Bobcat ball. No.
That was definitely off Skimper as he slapped it out of bounds. I thought he almost got away with a foul down low trying to fight for that ball too, but Huskies will take the gift the other way, and the freshman Gavin Tallheim gets called for the travel there.
We're going to miss it. We're going to go back into basketball. At a 5-second count against the Bobcats, we'll turn it back over.
Excellent defense from the Huskies on the inbounds play. They got a lot of length up front, which makes it hard to get the ball inbounds. It's also what causes a lot of turnovers on those presses and that full court pressure that they love to run.
Against this zone, they fired 2 threes, and they haven't been able to get some penetration into it. They'll find Drew back outside. Kenton pump fake, step back, finds Drew in the Drew zone, and he'll go off glass, no good. Romer's got another rebound.
Yeah, right now not able to take the lid off the basket. early in this game, but we know Northern Valley can get really hot from outside. And you said before the game started, the leading three-point shooter percentage-wise is the post man, Drew Skimper. And that's a pretty good place to be if your post is also a three-point shooter, as in Northern Valley's case. But so far, not able to show it early on in this one.
Romer up high, pestered by Hanson. Watch out, here comes the 5-second count.
Yeah, no room to go.
And there it is.
There's excellent
the 5-second
defense.
count.
Excellent defense, good movement by Jeremiah Hanson. Just shuffling his feet, not giving Romer any room to work.
You could smell that whistle coming, couldn't you?
I think they even maybe gave him a couple more seconds just to be nice.
Tallheim has to flip back up to his freshman brother, Gavin. Crossover between the legs is double teamed there by Romer. Now he'll go towards the rim. Bounce pass in for Brands. Pump fake up and one. Brands will count it and go to the line.
And just like in the varsity girls game, you expect Northern Valley to kind of go inside and let Brands do that bully ball dirty work down there. And if they can get the ball inside, that's where they're going to get their best inside-out passing, when they're going to get to see shots falling from outside the perimeter as well.
Romer picks up that foul. Brands knocks in the free throw. Calm, cool, and collected. That's what you expect from the senior.
Yeah, you asked me before the game started who I thought might have a big night tonight, and I said, well, what they need is they need Foster to have a big night tonight. And I do think that the offense is kind of going to need to run through him, especially with that really stifling 2-3 zone, because he's going to have to be the facilitator to get those passes to the shooters outside.
Gavin's three hits nothing but net. His brother found him in the corner, and he cashes in the three. And just like that, they've got 6 on the board. And Kenton with a steal. Whips it around his head. Pump fake for Brands. It'll put it back in. Now they got 8. We said a lot last year they score in waves. Haven't said it so much this year, but it's certainly happening right here, right now. Gonzalez with it. Comes across. Lampas inside, shot up, and score it for Burrell.
Bobcats showing off a little bit of transition offense of their own right there.
Inside, they'll go to Brands. They haven't been able to stop him, and he'll go to the line again. Make 1, 2, 3. Feed the big man. He's cooking.
He's cooking. Stands at 6'3", and he's able to elevate even higher than that. You know, he's just able to rise above a lot of defenders, and it's a mismatch that the Bobcats probably had circled and knew they were going to have their hands full with him, but right now they're going to have to go back to the drawing board because he's starting to eat them up inside.
So Romer picks up his second. Brands misses the free throw. They'll go length of the floor. They'll find it for Burrell. Burrell dribbles now. He's picked it up. Has to go back outside. King David now back to Burrell into the corner. They'll find Lampas. Lampas hails from Italy as a foreign exchange student. Gonzalez tries to squeeze a pass in, but it'll go off of Hanson's leg, and the Bobcats will get it back. 10-4, Northern Valley leads just halfway through this first quarter. Squeeze the ball in. Romer has it, and now Hanson has it. Now they're going to fight for it, and Hanson will pick up the foul there.
Yeah, can't stay with the ball sticking in your hands too long when Jeremiah Hanson's working on you, but Romer sneaks out of that as Hanson tried to pick his pocket and actually ended up drawing the foul as Hanson couldn't keep his footing and fell into his legs.
Burrell finding where to go, can't, and finally finds Romer in the corner. Hanson's all over him. Just picked up one foul, but it didn't matter because he thinks he's quicker than Romer, and he got another 5-second call. Stand up and clap your hands. That's just hard work and determination for Jeremiah Hanson.
I mean, there's people who can't get one of those in their entire career of playing high school basketball, and he's already caused 2 of them in this quarter of action.
Sides just picked up a warning.
I wonder
Sides I thought he picked up a T.
I'm not sure what he was saying over there, but we'll probably never know.
No, Kevin never left his seat. Mark didn't like it. Outside, Drew's going to fire the three. He's going to be off to the left, but Kenton's got the offensive rebound back to Brands. Brands, couple dribbles into the middle, kick outside. Jeremiah Hansen fires the three, no good. Offensive rebound, Brands, stick back, good. Northern Valley is scoring just about on every possession now, and a steal by Kenton. He wipes it around, finds Brands, and he'll go.
A travel before the contact they call.
He tripled.
The call is a travel.
And a timeout.
Personal service and minor tune-ups, tire repairs, and more, you can depend on Home Oil Company of Almena. Whether it's filling up your car or pickup, or fuel delivery, or an oil change, you can trust the friendly people at the Home Oil Company. Home Oil Company of Almena supports the Northern Valley Huskies in academics and athletics.
Shot.
Burrell couldn't find Lampus, who was wide open on the block before the Huskies did fall back into defense. Not a bad shot selection from Burrell, but couldn't get it to fall.
Quickly, they go inside, and a dump high-low game will be off of Brands, and it'll go over to the Bobcats. Playing it into Gonzalez. And Kenton's got another steal. He'll go to the rim, put it up with the left hand, no whistle.
Trying to work through that contact.
And a hand check will go against Kenton here.
It's just Kenton's first of the game. Team second of this half. Lampus on the wings, finds Burrell on the cut. Tallheim skies up for that one.
He flies up for that one. I saw him the other night. They were getting ready to practice after the junior high game. He went up with two hands and dunked it. It was a little bit of a surprise for him and me both, as Brand scores right again through the contact.
Well, he's a high jumper. We know that, so we know he can get up there.
Gonzalez. Back to Lampus and a good pass here. Burrell doesn't want to put it up after that last one. Burrell is just swarmed by a couple Tallheims, and Kenton gave it to him right in his belly, and Kenton took it. They'll get the possession arrow. I tell you what, Abe, they've come out with some intensity here tonight.
Yeah, but I would like to point out there that Western Plains has found Burrell in that short corner wide open. He's just got to be a little quicker with what he's going to do with the ball, put it on the ground and take it to the hoop and get some calls perhaps or get the ball in.
What a catch by Drew Skimper to put that one in. The pass was in one spot from Brands to make sure that it happened.
Like you said, the intensity, though, Northern Valley came in a high gear here to start this one off. It didn't feel like it because offensively the shots weren't falling, but they were working hard the whole time. And now they got some points on the board. It definitely feels like they're coming out trying to make a statement.
Kenton working on a triple-double here tonight, but he's got steals and assists making it work as Brand scores it again. This one, Gavin gets a steal. Flips it over to Kenton and puts it in.
And this is when Northern Valley is just playing their...
Now Hansen with it. He'll slide it over to Kenton and put it in.
Playing their best basketball is when everyone is active up front and just scoring, like you said, in waves in transition.
They'll try to go all the way down to Solis, but the ball goes over his head and out of bounds. And, nope.
I mean, that is a tenacious...
He had that ball inbounded, didn't he?
Yeah, and that's what Coach Jones is saying is it wasn't the initial throw in that went out of bounds. It was someone who was already inbounds.
Yeah.
Threw it down there, and that's what you said as well, Clint.
But right
it
here.
It makes a big difference.
It makes a huge difference, but right now they are rolling, putting up shots quickly. They'll go to a half-court set here against this 2-3. Kenton drive in, trailer to Skimper. Swing it around with Hansen. Spin around, he'll go to the rim and lay it up with a left-handed in.
Yeah, Hansen did a really good job right there, being patient. Right when you could see the defense part right here with this camera angle, and when Hansen saw it, he just turned on the burners and attacked the basket.
Lampus finds the open Solis for the score.
They're doing a good job with the ball movement and getting wide open shots down there. Just haven't got a lot of them to fall when they were able to get past half court.
They call out the play call that they want to have here at the end of the quarter. Kenton, three-pointer on the way is long, no good. Lampus got a rebound, and that'll carry us all the way through the first quarter.
Continuous product quality, as well as maintain a consistent, high level of customer service. Their rural location gives them access to a workforce with a very strong work ethic and a true understanding of what the word quality means. Supporting today's broadcast is New Age Industrial.
Into action. We do its second quarter as the defense is still high level of intensity for Coach Sides' Husky men.
And Coach Jones over there is barking out what he wants from his offense, and he didn't get it.
Gavin with the steal, and almost a follow jam from Kenton. He missed it.
Romer did a really good job there not fouling Gavin Tallheim, but being right in his pocket, causing that miss. Tallheim jumps the lane and falls to the ground. That's Gavin.
With another good steal on that one. They'll swing it around. Hansen open for three, thought about it. He'll skip back over to Kenton. He'll go baseline. Pull-up jumper is long, or a pass, or one of the two.
And the travel called against Brands was, I thought it was going to be a call going against Perez, as it looked like he slipped and fell into him. Yeah, I don't.
He didn't move either.
I didn't see it.
Gonzalez was out of bounds, so it'll go another turnover. Hansen to play it in. He'll have to go back to Kenton. He does. That's legal.
I think I missed that.
It was legal. He did a dance, but it was legal. He did a dance with the back court line.
Yeah, sneaky move there from.
And left the ball out like he didn't have it, so he didn't have possession. Fell backwards into the back court, reestablished into the front court, and then took off with it.
Yeah, the Western Plains crowd didn't like it because it looked really unconventional, but it's because most people don't have the heads-up basketball IQ to figure that out.
That was good. I'll chuckle with that one with Kenton afterwards. Inside, they float it to Drew. He's going to go to the rim. Puts it up short. No good. Tip back out to Kenton. He'll go to the rim. Puts it up. No whistle there either.
Letting them play down low.
Romer has it. Noah has to go back. And now to Gonzalez. Gonzalez working on Kenton.
Gonzalez burns his dribble, and Kenton's all over, and someone's got to go help him. King David goes over and gets the ball.
King David crowned homecoming king here tonight.
Lampus and Romer can't connect on the pass. Huskies ball heading the other way. Solis will come in for Tate Burrow. Sorry to step on your homecoming king announcement.
My king talk?
King talk. Like Sports Center, all they talk about is LeBron, right? That's king talk.
Oh, well, not me. Don't even watch him.
No, I prefer David.
Long jumper here by Gavin is no good. Lampus with a rebound. Gonzalez crosses half court with it, takes one dribble and burns it.
Solis working against Gavin.
Out high to Lampus they go. They'll go inside as Gavin was beat, and he went up to block that shot. Was not going to give it easy to the rim. Here's your replay.
No, Solis had a really good cut, though, to that block, and then did a good job taking his body into Tallheim to draw that foul.
He'll go to the line to shoot two. At the scores table, Burrell says he's coming in for the shooter. And Gavin to take a seat. First action for Mr. Brian Bencomo.
Second attempt from Solis misses as well. So he goes 0 for 2 on that trip to the line. Bencomo feeding the ball inside to Brands. He's just imposing his will down there right now.
He's just going through people. They'll get the ball to Romer at half court, quickly to Lampas. Got to wait. No, I thought he's got away with a travel. He got whistled for it. Tate Burrell back in. Solis to sit. Kenton with a hard dribble. Nobody's going to guard him. Should just pull up. Finds Drew. Keeps the ball high. Nobody's going to guard. They're trying to stay in rhythm against this zone. Brands drops it in. Heck of a attempt for a catch for Skimper. That's a tough pass by Brands.
Yeah, that was high. And we know Northern Valley has the ability to shoot from outside, but they haven't done it so far in this game. So I don't really hate the idea that Western Plains is just staying sucked in towards the paint right now, because that's where all the points are happening from, is transition and also down low interior shots. And until they prove to you otherwise, which Kenton might do right here, and he does.
On cue, man.
Then you stay in. But, maybe you suck out a little bit more now that he made that shot. He heard me saying that.
He's like, I'm going to shoot threes. Skimper with a steal, gets it to Brands. Goes to the rim, puts it up and in.
Newfound intensity that we have not seen.
We did not see this against Stockton here in their last game out.
The last couple of games, no.
They were very lackadaisical in that one at home. And this one, they have turned up the intensity. Brands couldn't have had an easier steal, but it went through his hands. They'll get the ball in the give and go to Romer, caught up in the lane. Gonzalez tries from the baseline to squeeze it back inside, but yet another steal by a Tallheim. This one will credit to Kenton.
And if you're a Northern Valley fan, you love seeing this level of intensity and cohesion out of this basketball team heading into league play. And as this season continues to tick down, you want your teams, regardless of who you're cheering for, to start playing their best form of basketball.
Inside out, pick into the corner. Kenton just hit one from there, and an air ball from Hansen.
Yeah, too strong on that shot.
Bounce pass to Lampas in the corner.
Don't usually see him miss quite that far with it.
Gonzalez now to Burrow. Kenton. Kenton kicked that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, he knew it too. He looked at the crowd like, do I say anything?
Crowd over here didn't like it very much, and I don't really blame him.
I don't blame him for that one.
Brand's going to fire the three in the corner, no good. Kenton's got a rebound. Back to Bencomo. He'll drive in, step through with his Euro off glass, no good. And Kenton's got another rebound. Like I said, played around, got a triple-double. Might be Kenton Tallheim's song here tonight. Hansen, drive in, find Kenton, lasers up. No, this one's long.
Gonzalez will track down that ball. They find Romer.
And that's the thing about the Northern Valley defense. You never know who you're going to guard coming back the other direction, because all of them will pick up anybody. Bencomo lays it up and in. Put two in the books for Bryant.
Bencomo's got some serious speed, and he can get out in front on fast breaks, as he does right there.
3-on-1, but they cannot hold on to it as this ball goes through Pornell's hands. Hector checked into the game. And into the game is Kai Cox to sit Foster Brands, who's leading all scoring with, it feels like 33, but it's not 33.
Yet, anyway.
And Hansen with it out high. He'll lob it in for Skimper, but he cannot track that one down.
Not a bad idea, as Skimper did have the defender sealed off well.
Northern Valley's brought the pressure, continuing with Kai Cox and Brian Bencomo off the bench with fresh legs. It's going to lead to yet another turnover and a warning by the white coach. Now that's
both coaches now sitting with a warning.
Well, that means he's got to stay in the box and sit down.
But he's not sitting down.
But he's standing. So inside they'll go to Kai. Back out to Skimper, no good. Skimper follows and puts it in. Gonzalez, all covered up in green and a steal, but Hansen could not keep hands on it.
He kicks that ball out of bounds. It stays with the Bobcats, and they'll try once more to break this pesky press of the Northern Valley Huskies. Trey Jones into the game for the first time.
The freshman going to have to go against this absolute mean pressure in Northern Valley. Kenton's got another steal. Tries to get it to Kai. Kai gets it back, and now
through the hands of Tallheim, Jones gets the steal.
Romer, matched by Cox up high. Jones, and Bencomo took it from him. Bencomo figured out how not to do that one.
Tallheim trying to.
Whoa. He called this on.
He called it on Kenton. After the miss, I think he called a push as he kept falling through the guy.
Kenton definitely got the worst of it, got popped in the mouth.
Still holding his face, but that is the call.
And Coach Sides is going.
He's like, I might get up from my seat now and have a little word.
And he's like, how in the world did you get that one?
He's like, he was shooting the ball. But
here
play on.
Gonzalez stopped at the half-court line, trying to get it from Kenton, who's just picked up his intensity.
He doesn't need to pick up another foul right now.
Lampus puts it up and in.
Pretty shot from Lampus. Splitting through the two Husky defenders in the underhand scoop off the glass.
Kenton, couple dribbles, baseline, tries to go inside, and a foul will go against Lampus as he went over the top of Skimper to knock that one away. 15.4 to go, Northern Valley to throw it in underneath. Hansen floats for Tallheim, gets it back. Step back, three on the way for Kenton. Short, but Kai's got an offensive rebound. Back to Skimper. He's swing it to Hansen. Shot is away, no good. And Kai will not have time to run that one down. 35-8, Northern Valley leads at half. Gonzalez, Lampus, and King David start for the Bobcats here in this second half. Tallheim up high. They've switched up. They've gone from a 2-2-3 defense. Now they're going to more of a 1-3-1 look, and it causes, I thought it was a turnover here first, but it goes off of Gonzalez and out of bounds.
Yeah, Western Plains has a tall task ahead of them to try to climb back into this one, down 8-35, but they have to do it, and we know that they're more capable of putting points up than we saw in that first half. And so I expect them to come out, kind of get something maybe going a little bit more on the offensive side of things. Tough thing, though, is they're still going to have to figure out what to do about this press.
and another turnover here against the press. Northern Valley will get it back. Skimper put back in that previous shot, but both he and Brands had perfect position to get to that ball missed by Gavin.
Brands fights up for this one, but leaves it short, tries to get his own rebound, but David will come away with it.
I saw in a publication where Brands and both Kai Cox made six-man, six players, top six.
The top six players in football.
And six-man, and Brands is looking like it here tonight on the basketball court as well.
Yeah, both those seniors putting in good minutes on the gridiron as well.
Lampus had his toe on the line. Northern Valley gets to keep possession. Been a little sloppy with the ball coming out of half.
Yeah, this is how they started the first half as well. They started kind of sloppy. It seemed like the ball was on the ground more than than you would like to see. But then they cleaned it up in a big way there in the second part of that first quarter, and this is going to be Tate Burrow called for the hand check against Tallheim up top.
Hanson to play it in.
Burrow trying to slow down Kenton.
And a steal by Romer. He's going to try and get it to the rim, but Tallheim's there to knock it away. I think he fouled him. As Romer had two hands to the air going, where's McCall? Inside they'll feed Brands. Swing it over, and Skimper couldn't catch it on the first try, but he picked it up with the second one. Hanson got away with a little walk. Jump shot, no good. Skimper battles Brands. His fall-away jump shot, no good.
Yeah, Hanson's just been a little bit off in shooting tonight, more so than we've seen since he's come back from that injury that he was nursing from even football season. So his first game was against Rawlins County. He's only played about half the season.
Averaging, what did I say, 11 a game?
No, about 10. Just like 9.5 is what you said.
I'm taking a deep dive into the points. 9.4 points per game average for Hanson on the year.
But usually a pretty sure shooter, especially off the dribble like we've seen him do a lot tonight.
That definitely is probably his worst shooting percentage of the season.
But I know to him, the win matters a lot more than that shooting percentage does. And he's glad he's got a team that can carry those points inside, right? We've seen Skimper and Brands doing right now.
Drew with a little baby hook. I like to see that action from him. He's long and tall, and a travel there.
For the travel.
Center and Solomon Valley Bank and Beloit. Member FDIC.
Tallheim gets it back here on the wing. They'll swing inside to Skimper. Gabe Rudd into the
game with his first minutes.
Into the game
of this one. Huskies kind of gone a little flat on offense here out of the halftime break.
What'd they have at the half?
35.
Just 4 so far in this half.
What are you avoiding the ball for, Gabe? Go get that.
Just trying to overthink it here a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Just get him into rhythm.
Let's play ball.
Gavin tries to go inside, but a steal there by King David. Romer. Noah. Give and go action. Had him there, but Lampus couldn't find him fast enough. Gonzalez now in the corner for Burrell. They do find Lampus here, and he puts it up on the rim. No good.
Great take. David Perez goes up strong, trying to get a shot off here, and he misses his second attempt as well.
Tallheim. Gavin crosses over, flips it over, and
throws it to Foster. Brands on the bench.
Sides and Brands don't have to say anything because his teammates are eating him up. Solis coming in for the Bobcats. Sitting down is Burrow. Lampus now to Gonzalez. Backdoor cut by Gonzalez. They'll find Lampus. Shot is up and good. Fall-away jumper by Alejandro puts it in. I think that's his second bucket of the evening.
Yeah, his first one was that really pretty scoop through the two defenders. He's done a great job, but none of his buckets have came easy so far in this one.
Now trying to get the ball inside to Gabe. Now he's got to go back to Kenton. Skip pass.
3-second violation called against the Huskies.
Drew
go
Skimper.
Drew Skimper. Hard to argue it. Probably just was standing on the backside there, didn't know where his feet were, would be my guess.
Northern Valley up 39-10 is still going to run full court pressure. Hanson got his hand on it once. Now they'll have to go up to Lampus, now to Burrow. Into the corner they go. And now back to King David's jumper is good. Gabe with a tough catch. And kick back to Kenton. Three-pointer on the way by Jeremiah. And there's the range we were looking for earlier.
He gets tripped up after he takes the steal from Romer, but they keep the ball here.
Kenton will see if he can answer. That one's short, no good. Skipper follows it, puts it through.
It's a lot easier to take that shot when you know Drew Skimper's going to be screaming down the lane, cleaning up any misses.
Romer with it. Now he doesn't have anywhere to go. They'll swing it back to Burrow. He'll cross half court where he's met by Hanson and Gavin Tallheim.
Solis does not get away with the travel.
Foster Brand set to come back in as well as Gonzalez. Heck of a defensive night here for Northern Valley, but really, they haven't scored the way they normally do.
Yeah, passing has been a lot slot. Romer with a really big take there, gets the bucket to count. Chance to go to the line and cash in on the N1 opportunity. What I was going to say, though, is Northern Valley in this third quarter especially, is the passing has not been as crisp as it was when they started scoring in buckets there in that first half. Into the game for the Huskies, Kai Cox and Brian Bencomo.
Going to take Hanson and Tallheim out and sit them down.
So Romer to the line.
Couldn't make good on his three-point play. Brand's playing point guard now. Probably not. Gavin's got it. Tries to go high for Kai. Brian saves it, but down to Burrell and now to Romer.
Yeah, like I just said, passes are just off in this quarter. And Lampus wanted it on the backside block, and they couldn't find him.
Skimper with a steal, and he'll push out in front. A holding call was there, and Drew tried to dunk that. I mean, he touched the rim. I'm not going to go crazy because that's kind of a lay dunk.
Cox with it, finds Brands, working through all the contact of Solis. It's going to be on the ground, though, as he got him to jump and fall into him before he went back up with it. Just the team second of the second half. We're under 2 minutes left in this third quarter of action. Only at 3 fouls in this quarter.
Foster left open for the long two-pointer. Hits nothing but nylon. They'll stay in it. They'll go cross court to Gonzalez. Into the corner it goes. Jump shot there is long, no good. Gavin's got it.
A hard shot with a hand in your face. But they got to do something, so.
Bryant took one too many steps in the corner and he traveled.
Tate Burrell will come back into the game for the Bobcats. Alessandro Lampus to sit.
Gonzalez dribbles with that left hand, now dribbles off his knee. It'll go back to Northern Valley.
That's what Bencomo is really good at, using that speed to stick with the ball handler there, and Gonzalez just couldn't shake him, felt the pressure the whole time, which led to that turnover.
Coach Jones is asking for his team to keep up the defensive try. Brands from the corner pocket three was no
Cox
good.
with a good board here, takes it back up.
Oh,
nice
Kai.
shot over the defender who was rising up as well.
Kai Cox with a fadeaway jump shot. Noah Romer's got it as he holds up. Bencomo comes all over him. Kai fighting for it. Now he's got a steal, and he was
no tackle
undercut.
called on Solis, but
Gavin
somehow got the ball to Tallheim. Can't believe there wasn't a call at half court there, though.
And now he's smothered with three, and he can't go to a knee. That is a travel. Coach Jones is wanting to know what he needs to do. So they'll talk to him about it. Kai will retie his shoe so that the conversation can continue.
With the conversation over between official and coach, we're back to action. Brands inside, gets called for the offensive foul as he was just trying to clear space to take that one up, and the Bobcat defender had their feet set that time. Yeah, that's what the call was, I guess. I can't tell you if it was right or wrong. I'm just saying what they called.
Even if it is the exact right call in that situation, it's tough for us to see from here. You're fine with it because what do we talk about all the time? Go into contact.
Yeah, I'd much rather
force the issue.
And if you're coach side, you're going to be fine with that all day.
And Solis picks up that one a long ways away from the bucket. But just like you said, you got to stay aggressive and you got to go at the rim. That means you're going to get a charging call or two every night, maybe even more if you got a good defensive team.
More than 2 charging calls a night, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm fine with it.
You just don't see it very often.
No, but it takes 2 things there. Gavin's deep 3 on the way at the buzzer is going to be no good.
Well, you got to be going to the rim.
Fourth quarter begins now, and it's going to be a running clock. So you've got Gabe Rudd, Gavin Tallheim, Caden Lowry on the floor for the first time tonight, Jason Cox on the floor for the first time tonight, and Brian Bencomo.
Yeah, both Jason Cox and Caden Lowry putting in really good minutes in that half of JV basketball that we had earlier tonight.
Lampas, Solis, Gonzalez, Romer, and King David Perez out there for the Bobcats to start this fourth quarter.
This is Lampas with it on the wing, working against Jason Cox. Had nowhere to go with it inside, so they have to flip it around the other way. Gavin Tallheim gets his paw on it and heads to the other basket. No shot. It's going to be a call on the ground against Romer.
I want to watch Gabe Rudd go up. Ooh. He was there.
He was there.
Be a teammate. Gavin's on the baseline was long, and 2 shots coming for Jason Cox.
Solis with the contact into the back of Cox as he went up for that shot. So he'll look to get his name in the scoring column here tonight. Up and away, and he does. First shot is good. Second shot from Jason Cox, good as well. So went 2 for 2 on that trip. Huskies now up by a commanding 40 points. Romer to Solis. Gonzalez seals him off. Tries to get the ball back over to Romer on the other wing by driving baseline, but they can't connect on the pass. It goes into the Bobcat bench instead.
Coach Jones and Cox are talking about it over there.
Tate Burrow back into the game for Western Plains. Healy.
You keep rolling with it. I'll do some math.
Gabe Rudd at the high post. Shot is no good. It's going to stay here with the Huskies as it goes off Lampas last. As both Lampas, it's going to go off of Gabe Rudd last.
They'll call a foul on Gabe, look like.
Well, he deserved it.
He did.
I was just going off of the hand signals as Lampas is left wide open. The Huskies with the lackadaisical defense there. Gavin Tallheim did not play in the JV game today, as he usually gets 2 quarters in, but where it was only half a game, this is his first.
Bencomo!
His first time taking over the point, and here's Bencomo with the bucket. Lampas left wide open once again. If they're playing man-to-man, they're not doing a very good job on Alessandro Lampas.
They're doing an excellent job on the other 4 players, though.
Yeah, someone's getting double-teamed. I would probably, if you're going to double-team someone, double-team Alessandro. He's got, I believe, 8 points now, at least in this one.
Great find by Dahlheim, but Cox couldn't make it.
Yeah, Cox and Rudd fighting over the same rebound lead, so Romer coming away with it. Nice, pretty shot from Romer. Little turnaround jumper on the block down there. And although it's late in this game, it's good to see the Bobcats get something cooking. Gavin Tallheim, speaking of cooking, gets a shot to fall from outside the arc.
That gives Gavin 8 in the game.
Good give and go there to Romer, and he scores another one.
As fast as the clock is running, so is the scoring.
Yeah, it's really opened up offensively for both teams here at the end of this one.
Bencomo with it now. He'll sweep in, kick back out to Gavin. Thought about a three, will hesitate, now fire it into bottoms.
They have a great convenience store. When you pull off the interstate, you can find about anything you want in the convenience store. If you're hungry, you can eat at the IHOP or run over to Sonic or maybe even Subway. It's all available at Mittens in Oakley, right off I-70 and Highway 40.
Every time that ad plays, I can't help but think of IHOP.
I know it. I want some pancakes.
It's honestly a problem, and we got a foul call here, and Angel Gonzalez is going to go to the line.
Call All-American Glass in Long Island, Kansas at 785-854-7625 or toll free at 866-312-2257.
Gonzalez first shot hits front iron.
So I like the timeout by Coach Jones. Stops the clock on these free throws so you don't feel rushed. The clock will chopped in after the free throw attempt here, and then the running clock is not so much of a factor.
David Perez with the board and gets another one here as Romer misses that other shot, gets it out to Lampus, but Rudd finally scoops it up and gives it back to Green.
Jason dribbles it across, crosses over, comes to the top of the lane, and now we'll go back to Kai. Thought about a three, we'll get it back to Jason, and thought about it. Brian Bencomo drives in. They got to find Kai open here in the corner. He's there, but they can't get him the ball. So he just goes and gets it himself. Finds a good open shot for Gabe Rudd.
I thought he was going to get called for the offensive fouls. He really leaned into. That's going to go against Lampus. So the 16th foul going against the Bobcats.
Was leveled. And the foul will go against him.
Bencomo
Oh.
Looked at the three. He's not going to get a better look than that. But he drives instead and gets fouled. So now it's a 7th team foul against Western Plains, putting the Huskies in the bonus. This will be a 2-shot foul, because it was on the attempt of shooting. First shot from Bencomo does not fall. We're under 2 minutes left in this game with the running clock. Second shot also no good. Perez comes away with the board. Romer flying across, coast to coast, can't get it to fall. Rudd skies up for the rebound. Both teams still running, playing hard.
This one goes off of Gonzalez, and Northern Valley will get it back on the side. I'm smelling of 3 for Kai.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a good sniffer on you.
I got a big old schnoz.
Drops that one in from downtown. I honestly don't think you could do that again if you tried. That worked perfectly for you.
Kai will pick up this one as he tried to knock that ball away from Romer on the give and go.
Clock is still ticking. We're at 42 seconds left in this game. Might be the last offensive possession the Bobcats get, and they make it a good one right here. Lampus high off the glass. I thought it was going to fall.
Gabe's got it. It'll go off of him, and Northern Valley will get it back with 24 seconds and rolling.
Guys calling for the ball quickly so they can get a couple more reps in here.
Kai thought about the deep 3, crosses over. Lampus is going to go to the rim, flips it up, no good. It's a lob pass for Gabe. And
yeah, we're going to call that a lob pass. Intentional.
Shot by King David at the buzzer, won't go, and that's the final. 67 22. Your Northern Valley Huskies come in and turn up the intensity on the Bobcats and walk away with a big victory.